Welcome to On the Spot. This is the Meet the Candidate series. We're here with Tremaine Wright. She's running for the 36th Councilmanic District here in the heart of Bed-Stuy. This is my district. Tell us about yourself. I'm going to let you tell us. Let the people know why we should be electing you to the 36th Councilmanic District here.
Good evening. Thank you very much for having me. And to answer your question, I'm a lifelong resident of Bedford-Stuyvesant. I'm an attorney, and I'm also a local business owner. I have a coffee shop on Tompkins Avenue between Jefferson and Putnam. And I think that epitomizes exactly why I'm running. We are at the point where we're on the cusp of change, and we need some people representing us. We need leadership who's ready to show up, who's ready to participate, and who's ready to use fresh, innovative ideas and progressive solutions. And I think that the coffee house is an example of that, of progressive solutions to things that may have been lacking in our community, and how do we address it. And I think that the practical experience that I'm bringing as an attorney also helps me to
What do you practice?
I was first in a corporate group, so I did corporate transactions. Thereafter, I was in a litigation group, and in litigation, it was pretty much all of the soured transactions, but again, it was mostly corporate work and some government investigations.
So what made you think about the 36th Councilmanic District? I understand it because, as I said, it's my district, and sometimes people want change. Why you?
Well, for the past 6 years, I've sat on the community board. Community Board 3,
exactly.
And I've served in various capacities, everything from executive secretary, members of housing and land use, police, fire, and safety, and most currently the Economic Development Committee. And it's been a little disheartening to sit on that committee, to do work, and to talk with community members, to come up with solutions, resolutions, letters of support, and or opinion letters, and to not have anything happen thereafter.
And why wasn't anything?
We need to have leadership in City Council that will push the agenda of the people, that will respond to our voice, and will hear us, and will help to align city policy with the things that we would like, the changes that we would like to see in our community.
So in the community board, you was in somewhat of a position why things didn't fall through.
No, we weren't in a position to see why things didn't fall through. We were in a position to advise.
Okay.
And community board is purely advisory. If you want to be in a position where you're executing, you have to be in the city council.
Okay, so now we're going to start it off with economic opportunities and fairness in our community. As a council member, what do you see you will be able to do in our district here?
Our district needs an overhaul of its public image, and there, as a part of that, it will be bringing in new business opportunities. People they need to know that the residents of the 36th district work, spend money, and desire services and restaurants and good food and stores within their community.
So you don't feel like, not to interject, but you don't feel like it's picking up?
It is picking up, and we've seen some change.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the cusp of change. We're at the place where we can continue to move forward, or we're going to fall stagnant, and we'll be sort of floundering in this place for a while. We definitely need to see some progressive ideas in place to help support small business, because we've recently seen too many businesses close their door. It could be something sort of like using, the city recently announced that they are interested in supporting a commercial kitchen program. We have 3 unutilized kitchens in our community that could be retrofitted and used as a part of that program in the Sumner Avenue Armory.
One.
They want to bring biotech in. Pfizer's about to close its doors.
Okay.
Why don't we get some biotech in that building?
What are they going to do with that big
that we don't know yet.
I mean,
and
that's a big spot there.
it's open for discussion. But if we don't come to the table with some possible ideas and things that are going to continue to support the growth that we have in our community, then we're letting somebody else make the decisions again because we're not participating. But we have to be at the table ready to participate with somebody. And we need small businesses. And sometimes it takes having incubators. We have too much empty space in our neighborhoods. You can walk up and down the avenues. What should be our neighborhood shopping districts? Nostrand, Tompkins, Lewis, Malcolm X, Garvey. Going up, we have more on, going south, we have Nostrand Avenue, which in between Atlantic and St. John's, they have seen a better life cycle, I should say, of the businesses there. They're less closed gates.
Okay.
But we need to address all of those closed gates. We need to find out why people are warehousing space.
Okay, well, now we're on Nostrand Avenue, and it needs to be said. We're on Nostrand Avenue here.
And a number of places here have closed.
Okay, so, but where are you talking about? Okay, where they're closing, they're opening back up as we sit here. When you hear this noise periodically,
some of them are.
That's them working.
Some of them, but Nostrand Avenue is more of a unique strip because it's actually more like a commercial strip, more akin to Fulton Street than, say, the smaller avenues that run north-south. And we need to have all of those neighborhoods.
If we talk about Nostrand Avenue, for example, it seems that we have more of the same. I mean, somewhere along the line, if you have selling undershirts and socks and T-shirts and all of that stuff here, and you have one next door and one being built downstairs, which is 3 across the street, we're building more the same. So as one closed, another one open up because they're all trying to do the same thing.
But once we have an improved image and work on, that has to be part of the process. We need to be bringing in different types of businesses so that you don't have to travel far to get the services that you already use. You shouldn't have to travel far to get fresh fruits and vegetables, to get your dry cleaning done, to get something to eat, to be able to sit down and eat.
Okay.
Too many of us have to go and get it to go all the time. We need to be able to sit down. You eat Chinese food, you eat Indian food, you might eat Italian food. They need to be here in your neighborhood as well.
Yeah, well, we definitely
we
got
need
that.
to have a soul food restaurant where you can sit down
Well,
and put your feet up.
I'll tell you the truth, I would prefer that than any other thing because every other group, all them other restaurants is not in their neighborhood.
Right.
So what about what's coming into the neighborhood as a lifelong member of Bed-Stuy, and so am I. Look at what's coming into the neighborhood where this is borderline like Harlem. After a while, you let too many people in, then the lifelong members is now going. We already getting outpriced.
Well,
the neighborhood is changing.
More of our housing issues.
And we can really touch that.
And we need to have some moderate income housing.
It's okay, because let's talk about housing. We're going to switch it up.
Income.